Hello all, a very good evening. My name is Nikita. I am a pranic healer and your speaker today. The topic that we are going to talk today is how faith can move mountains. But before talking about that topic, let us share a story with you. The story is of Steve Jobs. Yes, the iconic figure who established the Apple company. We all know about the Apple company. Steve Jobs started this company with one of his partner in a very small garage. And when the company had little grown up, the board of members fired Steve Jobs from his own company. Without losing faith, he started another company which was known as Next. That company itself was also a failure. And in 1997, he actually joined back Apple. He launched one of the iconic products named as iPhone. This product was a super hit in the market, and in just 10 years of time, Apple had grown up to a market value of $1 trillion with 4,000 plus employees working under him. And this was actually achieved by Steve Jobs. So, what do you understand by this story? Had Steve Jobs lost hope? Had Steve Jobs lost faith in himself? Do you think he would have achieved what he did? I don't know. You have to think on that, right? So, because he had so much of faith in himself, he knew his potential, he knew his capabilities, that was the reason he reached where he was. He reached at a level where Apple was one of the top companies in the market. So, that is how faith can move mountains. Now, let us understand what is faith. Faith, if you search the Google terms, faith is something where you have complete trust or complete faith, complete confidence in oneself. जब आपको अपने आप पे पूरा भरोसा हो, जब आपको लगे कि मुझ में वो काबिलियत है कि मैं ये अचीव कर सकती हूँ. When you have the capability inside you, when you feel and when you trust yourself that you have the capability or the potential inside you to achieve what you want to achieve, you can do it. When that energy comes out, that is known as faith. Faith is a very powerful energy. It gives you empowerment. Now, what is the energy that stops us from having faith in ourselves? Or what's the obstacle that stops us from having faith in ourselves? That energy is known as self doubt. Self doubt is an energy where you doubt yourself that maybe you're not able to achieve something, maybe you're not capable of doing something, maybe the outcome will not come good. So, let us understand how the energy of self doubt is. The energy of self doubt is like the energy where you feel you're very stuck, you're freezed, you cannot move, you feel that you are demotivated. So, and then because of that energy, you can't really do things. Now, why do you have self doubt in your system, or why do you have self doubt in your aura? According to a research, they say that there are 5 reasons why a person develops self doubt or why a person is struggling with self doubt. The first reason is past negative experiences or mistakes. If you have done any if you have done any mistake in your life, or if you have gone through any past negative experience, then it becomes difficult to have faith in ourselves. For instance, I'm taking a session today, but had I had an experience where the past session that I took was a mess, it did not go good, and I was stressed, I was nervous, I was not actually prepared well, and whatever I took, I did not know what I was speaking. So the session was not very good. Now, because of that, when I take the session today, I will have self doubt or maybe faith. It depends on person to person. Maybe you will feel that, oh, this is not my cup of tea, I cannot do it. Or somehow you can also feel that maybe this is a chance for improvement. It is a chance where I can, you know, recover the mistakes that I did. So it depends on person to person. Now, the second energy is childhood upbringing. When you have been into an environment, into a place where your parents or your parents or your siblings or the people around your family, your teachers made you feel that you're not good enough, maybe because you did not score good in your studies, or maybe you were a cranky child, or maybe you were a stubborn child, because of many other factors, somehow the people around you made you feel that you're not good enough. So the energy of self-doubt has automatically seeped into your system. Now, what happens? Whenever you take up a new project or whenever you start up a new task, you will automatically feel inside that maybe I am not good for it. Maybe I cannot do it. And that is the energy of self-doubt. Now, I would like to share a story with you. This is a personal story, and this happened to be when I was in my school times. So we had the subject accounts, and I did not like it at all. I was not very fond of it, and I hardly paid attention to the subject. Now, when we had our pre-boards, I did not study well because I did not know understand accounts actually. Because and somehow when I gave my exams, I failed in the exams. Yes, I failed in my exams, and I was shocked that time. That was like an eye opener for me because in all the other subjects I did very good, but it was only in accounts that I flunked. And because the other results were very good, my other subjects results were very good. The accounts teacher gave me three marks grace, and I passed in the exams. Now, um, I was very demotivated at that particular time. But we had 3 months of break before the board's exam to prepare for ourselves. So I started taking up accounts tuition, and it was my fortune or it was my luck that I met a teacher who had complete faith over me. He used to motivate me every now and then. He used to have complete trust over me, and he believed internally that I could score 100% also in accounts. Now, because of his energy, I used to give my 100% and I used to, pay attention to that subject. And somehow, to my surprise, in my board's exam, I scored 94%. Now, that is the power of faith. That is the power of having trust in oneself, maybe by others or by yourself, but somebody had trust in you. So, that is how faith works in. Okay, the third energy that we would be talking today is the energy of comparison. Now, when you start comparing yourself with other people, you feel that you're not good enough. There could be two factors. The first is when you compare yourself with others and you take it as an inspiration. You feel that, oh, this person is doing so good. Maybe I should also try it. Maybe I should also do it. On the other hand, you look at the other person and feel that, no, I should not try it. I'll just make a joke of myself, or I don't know how to do it. I think I should not do it. Now, that is the energy of self doubt. You have to understand that there will always be people who are better than you, and there will always be people who are not so good than you. Standing up in a race with the entire world is actually not possible. Don't you think so? So, it's always good to look at yourself, understand your strengths, understand your weaknesses, and then take decisions. If you lack in something, or if you feel that you have a weakness for something, we can always develop that skill, we can always learn that skill. So, with this energy, it is easy to have faith in ourselves. You will not get trapped into the energy of self doubt. The fourth reason why we have self doubt is because of the fear of failure or the fear of success. Now we all know what fear of failure means. Generally, when we are approaching to do something new, when we are trying to do something new, we get into the trap of feeling fearful. And it's very natural that we feel fearful that maybe I might not do good, I might fail, I might not succeed. The other factor is the fear of success. Now, when you have already done in the previous times something that is very good, you have outperformed, but you are fearful inside now to replicate the same success again. That is known as fear of success. So, what can you do in this? I think the best thing to do in this part is give your 100%, do whatever is possible, do hard work, analyze everything, and then just relax. Because sometimes success or failure is not in our hands. The best thing that we can do is give 100%, and even if we fail, even if we do not succeed, we can always look for a room for improvement. We can always look for chances where we can improve ourselves. The fifth reason why we struggle with self doubt is public opinion. Now, how many times in our lives have we not experienced a public opinion? I don't think there would be any one person on earth who would have not experienced public opinion actually. So, why get into that trap? We should know ourselves, we should know our strengths, we should know our weaknesses, and then move on. Instead of getting into the trap of public opinion, if you have faith in yourself that you can do it, others' opinions should not matter to you, especially when it is a negative comment or a negative opinion. Right? So, these are the 5 reasons why we struggle with self doubt. Now, how can we overcome it? The first thing that you can do to overcome this is positive affirmations. You can say to yourself, I am, I can achieve it, I can do it, I have complete faith in myself. This is only a chance for me to learn. Wasting time in negative thoughts, wasting time in self doubt is useless actually. So, whenever you fill your aura with the positive affirmations, you build the energy of trust in your system. How is the self doubt built in your system? Again, it is your own thoughts or your own emotions that has built the energy of self doubt in you. Similarly, when you use positive affirmations, you start building the energy of faith consciously in your system. The other way to build faith in your system is by praying to the God or the universe. You can ask for help. You can pray to God that Lord God, thank you for filling my aura with faith. Thank you for filling my aura with confidence. When you do that, automatically the energy of faith, the energy of confidence fills your aura, right? The third way of having faith in yourself is knowing your strengths and weaknesses. When you know yourself well, it is easy to have faith in yourself. When you know yourself, you know where you lack, what you can achieve, what you cannot achieve. You understand your positive qualities as well as your weaknesses. You look for places where you can improvise yourself. You can increase you can actually change your weaknesses into strengths, right? The fourth, which I would like to share, is you can always seek for help from the outside as well. There are 2 ways to build faith in your system. First, when you feel it inside. The second, when you let others make you feel that. The way when others criticize you, you have self doubt. The way when others praise you or show faith in you, automatically that system builds in, that energy builds into your system. So, when you have friends around you or family around you who show faith in you, who show confidence in you, you should always seek help from those people as well, right? So, the 4 points that I would like to summarize is positive affirmations, pray to God, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, always look for ways to improvise yourself, and the fourth is seek for help from outside source as well. So, with this, I would like to end my session. I hope you liked it. I hope it helped you. If you have any doubts, any queries, you can write it down in the comment section. And thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.